Hi, this is a quick demo on AI agent which created on MCP servers and its tools that accompanies LLM to complete its task. I'll show the setup first and then quickly show the flow. So this basically there are two files we're talking about here. Example.py. So this is the server. This is the server, and this is the MCP server. Okay, here we have MCP tool. We added some different tools to be used by the LLMs, and now we have this is talk to MCP. This is your client which will initialize the server and calls the initialize the server and calls the MCP tools and accomplish the task. So our query here is this is the query. Find the escape values of characters in India and then return some of the exponentials of those values. Then write the value in text inside a rectangle using sketch.io and also send an email. This is the query and it will try to solve the in iteratively. Let's run it. So I have run this with a UV setup. You can see the UV log and all the just all the setup for UV project. So I'll just run this here. This is a client here I'm running. So starts. So these are the um, tools he has created, and this is where he has created a sketch pad to write the answer. He already calculated writing the answer. This was the previous answer, so it is tried. It is all. I'm not touching anything here. It all does automatically. Once it has write this answer, it will send that to a mail. So this is answer is completed. So now I'll just show the log. So here agent execution completes. Now I'll just go to the email. So it is supposed to send the email to this mail ID. So this is the mail ID it is sending email. Let's check that. This is my email ID. So 2041. So and this is the mail just received. So the final answer is this, and it is 0 minutes ago. Now I'll just show the logs here. Logs here, iteration 1. So first it will list the functions. You can see there are several functions, and in that one is sketch draw write. This is where it is sketch.io will be opened, and it will do automatically. We will create a rectangle and write the text inside that. Now after that it will send, and there is one more function is listed, send email gmail API. So that will give the three strings, and it will and try to send the mail with the contact. Now the query is this is the query which I already shown you. Then iteration 1 it will call string to char int. This is the India as the input, and it will and it takes out the ASCII values, and it gives the returns the ASCII value of this. Then iteration 2 LLM response was this call. So it decides to call these functions int list exponentials with these values. And and the third and final iteration result is this, and it gives these values and it gets the result. Now after this LLM again given this input, and it decides to call this function sketch io draw with this parameter which is we need, which is our requirement, which is doing it correctly. Now function call happened here. Then result was final iteration result is added in the sketchpad. Now after that we are going to again in the next iterations it is trying to find out what function call or it's a final call. So but it found the function call which is send email gmail API, and this is the email ID, and these are the results. Now at the end, so it sends the email, and then it gives the final result. So this is the final iteration 5. It gives the final result. So there then it said agent execution is complete. So this is mail I already shown. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.